At the weekend,
Yeah.
even though we had increasing number of patients coming in, most of them without referrals. We had increasing numbers.
Okay.
So I made that at a point, some of the patients had to sit on chairs.
Good.
But at no time was any patient put on the floor.
Ooh.
That has to be made very, very clear. So the images we are seeing,
The videos we saw,
we are still reviewing whether it's AI generated or but clearly
okay.
that is not the way we manage patients here.
Okay.
So when we saw it, we came back to the hospital. We looked at the triaging and those on admission. As much as possible, we ensure that 24 hours to 48 hours they are moving.
Good.
So to take care of that, what we have done is we have created new wards to decongest
Good.
the accident emergency. 90% or 80 to 90% of the patients coming there are medical cases.
Okay.
So because of that, we beef up the bed capacity as medical department to take care of that. Apart from that, majority are also neurosurgical cases.
Good.
We have given them what G. When we went there, sir, yesterday, we still have in excess of 10 beds.
Base. Okay.
In excess of 10 empty beds
Base. Okay.
that were not occupied. So we have decongested the place. But it is clear that now and then patients keep coming.
Yeah.
So as we sit, when we go to the emergency, you see it for yourself. We are like close to 90% occupied. All the beds are occupied.
But nobody is sleeping on the floor.
As much as possible, we are just decongesting and sending them to either medical or what to decongest the place.
Good.
So that is the reality on the ground.
Good. And you're not turning anybody away.
At all, absolutely not.
So let me see the emergency and then the wards, what's happening.
Some of them will be discharged early. Others also have some extended a bit of stay. Yes. So we take 14 patients here. Currently the place is full. Bed 2 is empty because the patient is gone for dialysis. And then we'll bring him back. Yes. Ideally, these are patients that should have been on the wards because they've been here for more than 24 hours.
Okay.
The real time for patients to be even in the emergency is that within 6 hours, every patient should be stabilized and then moved to definitive care area. But sometimes we have challenges with the ward that there's no space for.
So you keep them here?
Yeah, we keep them here.
Okay.
So this morning we have a bed management team. They've gone around and then they've come back. Our main problem is with internal medicine because they take about 70 to 80% of our emergency beds.
Compensation.
Yes, please.
But you see, it is always better to discharge the person from here and get a spillover at the ward than keep them on the bed at the emergency.
Yes, please.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So we must always try. Once the person is especially more than 24 hours, the person must not be here.
Great.
Do you understand?
Yes, please.
So no matter what, at least we must have a space so that it will not turn people away. So we'll have the rest of the conversation about expansion and other. Today, I think I've asked that they should bring you some trolleys. Yes. Let's try.
Yes, please.
Because you see, when these videos started coming up, some of the interpretation was that it is because we have given the order that we should not turn people away. That's why you are throwing it on our face. Okay, if you say we should not turn people away, they are on the ground.
No, it's not so.
But I hope it's not so.
No, it's not so.
Let's try to do our best.
Yeah. So what happens is that, in fact, we get patients referred from other facilities without them informing us prior to it. And then when they come, we don't turn them away. So we try that we need to do something. Now, some of them are so unstable to sit in chairs. But that's the only option we have because the whole place is full. And it happens mostly in the night that they stay longer. And then before you realize, they are lying on the floor. And then when we come in the morning, we try to decongest. And then you come the next day, it's the same story. That
these days, the social media is something else.
Yes.
So let's be very careful.
Yes, please.
Whatever happens, even in your bedroom, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
You don't know when it will get out there.
That's true.
So let's do our best. I know you guys are working under
Thank you very much.
extreme pressure, but we acknowledge whatever you are doing. So let's do more.
Yes, sir.
We will put a lot of measures this year. We are coming to even put up the maternity block.
Yes, please.
Yes, I mean I've discussed with Mr. President. Mr. President has given clear directives that with immediate effect, we have to come and put that in the budget.
Yes.
So and I've asked your CEO to have a plan. We want to transform the whole place.
Thank you very much.
And so the expansions and innovations. Expected, especially when there is an instruction from His Excellency the President that do not turn any emergency away. Spillovers are not avoidable, but what is important is that as and when they come, how we manage them is what is very important. And so let us do our best. Government is also committed in doing our best to make sure that we save the lives of Ghanaians. What is important as we're going around, I realized was that there's the need for the increase in beds at the wards, so that at every material time we can create space at the emergency. For me, I think it makes a lot of sense to move the person from emergency to create an empty bed at the emergency than to say that, oh, the wards are full, and so you leave the person more than 24 hours at the emergency. I think that we have to revise that one and make sure that the person doesn't stay more than 24 hours after stabilizing it. And I will also appeal to all the health facilities who do referrals to these patients. Try to stabilize the patients before they get here. You don't just push the people and say there's no bed here, so go to Korle. So that's something we have to look at. And you've mentioned the expansion of the surgical, the medical surgical ward. I think it's also very, very important. And I've seen the progress on the cath lab. In the media, the cath lab is a very, very, very important equipment. And it's not just a single machine. It's an array of equipment, the MRI, the X-rays. It's a complete center. And I remember for the lack of it in Korle, we lost one medical doctor. And so that was round the spinning over. Said, they are on the floor, come and take care of them. But I'm happy to know that that is not the situation. And the warm reception and the proactiveness, the prompt response, everybody is on board. Even if that was the case, at least you have sensed that Ghanaians have realized that there's a need for you to do something about it. Even if for the case in the night, it is not so during the daytime. And I think it's a good sign. I mean, there are people who wouldn't mind, who wouldn't care whatever anybody says. Well, once we all know that, look, we are working under somebody, we are working up to the Ghanaians, and so if there are concerns, we don't have to behave as though we've not heard it. We have to. And even the fact that you are not on duty and today is a holiday and you've responded this way, I am exceedingly happy about the response you are giving. But let's try to do more. The first 50 beds is it shows a lot of what do you call it? It's encouragement, but we can do more than that. So, CEO, I thank you so very much, and I wish you were Baraka Salah.
The PDs that previously were closing at 6 is extended to 10, so that we don't want doctors are there, patients are not there. So we are scaling it up gradually to make sure that demand goes with supply. We don't want to have doctors and no patients. So when we scale it to 10 p.m., then we'll see if patients are coming, then we'll scale it to 12 p.m. That's exactly what we are doing. When it comes to decongestion of the accident and emergency center, we have made available Ward G to absorb the neurosurgical cases. They form like 10-20% of the cases at emergency. We are also resourcing the medical department with more beds to be able to take up most of the cases. And it's clearly they are working within 24 hours. Their target is 6 hours, but sometimes it can go up to 24 hours, and that's what they are doing. Within 24 hours, the patients will either move to neurosurgical ward or to medical ward. But majority of the patients there are medical cases. So we want to appreciate the minister for taking time today, which is a holiday, to pay us a visit. Clearly, the video that we all saw was not in good faith, but we, as it is, we are doing our best. We'll continue to serve Mother Ghana, and that is exactly what we are doing. So we thank the minister, we thank the press, and we thank our directors, we thank the chief director, who all have made time today to come.